Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just wanted to start off on oil since it rebounded all the way back to its 30 mark today. And it's a balancing act here on its support line dating back the beginning of last year. And see where it could bounce to or just follow down. But it did make a nice bounce today. It was up like 5%. And it knocked in and around 30. So it did a nice retracement. It's in this 5-hour chart, which is pretty compelling on where it wanted to go. See if it'll keep going or bounce from here back down. Doesn't look good either way. It's still bearish. Looking at the monthly. So it clearly broken through. And clearly below its previous lows. S&P is still on a tether. Today's action was above previous high, and it broke down below the previous low here. So it's put in another spinning top, even more defined than usual. So it did break down past previous lows, and it broke previous highs on its range and settled on an indecision whether it wants to go up or down. So I'll keep watching on that because also China was down 3% today, and it's closing on its lows for the month. It's the monthly chart. So still above the support here. Let's see if it'll hit it before the end of the month. Maybe even bounce off of 3,000. It's probably a better number. And the dollar ended up negative for the day. I put in that nice bounce here, continued its run, broke my tri-tips, and put in another top near the double top here. So, in my opinion, this is an exhaustion move. We'll see by the end of the week if it could stay right in the same position, or as I stated before, this is to me a bearish flag, and see if it'll topple over as the wicks continue to be pointing upward, which is bearish to me. So one more thing is silver and gold did very well. Silver on a daily closed yesterday above our trend support, bounced off of it once. Today it had a long range. It was all the way down to 1385 or so, and then came all the way screaming back. It's coming down again. It closed nearly at 1410, so it closed all the way up here. And it closed above our support, and it's dragging the 13 and 8, pinching and coming across the 34. I expect silver to get a pop here soon. Tomorrow's pop, probably too early to say, but anything could happen. It looks good for a pop. On where it'll go, let me see if I can find a long candle. I would say it's probable it could go to 15, right in here at the meeting line. And weekly is closing so far below the 8 and the 13, but it's getting closer and closer to move above. Maybe consolidate up in this area and make another move, but daily it certainly is building. So once it pops on a daily, then we start working on the weekly, see if we can get a trend change on a weekly chart, and then we can start stacking as much as possible because we know what's going up. Gold still in its little groove where we want it to be. Daily chart came up past the trend, consolidated, came all the way back up, bounced again off the support of the 13, and momentum is building. That's a kind of a gap in fill in a 2-bar. So it looked pretty good. I don't remember this gapping before. I think we had a longer candle here, but that's what I get for having a free system. But as you can tell, it did bounce, and as we speak, it is trying to move up for higher highs. My point of launch is at 1110. Anything above these bars could look for something very nice. I mean, that's a 90 point. Not 90. Let's see here. Gold. Where do we want to go? We want to go to 1120. So from 1110 to 1120, we want to make sure that we close above 1120 on a weekly chart is where we want to be. So on a daily, where does it need to go? Right about here. And I mean, that's easily could do in a day. So it looks good. Gold is awesome. Silver is building. S&P's on a tether. Crude is still in no man's land, trying to consolidate, gather legs. And the US dollar might be in a bearish pattern coming down. But like I stated before, if the Feds want to infuse money, they could do that at any time and hold this thing up some more. So you never know. And watch China as it comes down to 3,000 mark and makes support. So that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and comment, and let me know what's going on out there. Thank you.